Back at the MAC, Anthony Santaniello and Connor Giblin as the Hofstra Pride women's basketball team trailing James Madison 14-9 with 4:21 to go in the first quarter. For more on the series rivalry between these two teams, let's go sideline. Nick Velastro.
Yeah, and Anthony, when you look at the series record, it's 9-17 Hofstra's looking at James Madison. But when you look at last season, it really re-sparked this rivalry. Hofstra went 1-2, but all three of these games were completely competitive. First game here at the MAC, Hofstra nearly completed a 20-plus point comeback. They fell just 4 points short. Then you look at the upset that Hofstra pulled off in Harrisonburg. They won 63-62 against number 3 James Madison for the first time win against a ranked team since 2006. And then we can also remember the CAA Championship game when the Dukes got revenge on Hofstra, beating the Pride and denying them of their first CAA title. It's really setting up for what's potentially a big rivalry going into this season, guys.
All right, thank you, Nick. And I remember that game here at the MAC, the near comeback by the Hofstra Pride team. Kelly Loftus seemed like she couldn't miss in the second half of that game, no matter where the shot was coming from. But again, a big rivalry now in the CAA. Looks like for the next few years at least to come. We know Kenny Brooks has a dynasty with the James Madison Dukes, but Coach Krista Kilburn-Stavesky building one quietly of her own here.
I really think she is, Anthony, and you go back to the type of players that she's had, but the type of maturity that they've gained over the past year or so. This was a very young team in the CAA finals last year. Didn't really know that championship mentality, but they wanted the respect. Now they were able to soak up that experience of playing in the finals, and now they have much more maturity. That's something that Loftus talked about that I said earlier, how her team just wanted the respect and felt like they didn't really get it. But now they do have the respect, and James Madison, you just got to build your way up against them. 2 straight CAA championships, and Coach Brooks knows that it's near impossible to try and get a third straight one, but so far they've set themselves up pretty nicely to do so.
They've had great players over the years as Durant knocks down the first free throw. Lauren Okafor, Kirby Burkholder, obviously Precious Hall still with the team and has another year of eligibility after tearing her MCL in the preseason as Durant misses the second free throw. And then Jasmine Guafmi obviously leading the team this year. Barron, far side now, swings it to Guafmi. Guafmi, free throw line, fadeaway jumper off the backboard, no good. Falk gets the rebound. Has a disadvantage in numbers. She'll go into the paint anyway. Kicks back out. Luciano, 3, got it. Crystal Luciano brings it to a 1-point game here at the MAC. Under 4 to go in the first. Mickens in transition. Free throw line jumper answers right back. Angela Mickens, 10 points in the first quarter so far. She's 4 for 6 from the field.
That's just in 7 minutes alone.
Darius Falk, near side wing. Looks for a passing option. Goes down low to Durant. Covered by Guafmi. Spinning jumper, no good. The rebound to Mickens. Mickens, swing pass to Barron. Drives on the left side. Kicks it back out to Jones. Jones looking for Mickens. Finally gets it to her. Drives in with the right hand. Floater off back rim, no good. White got hacked on the way up, but no foul. She saves the ball from going out of bounds to Kelly Loftus. Loftus drives into the paint. Bumped on the way, yes, and the foul, but a traveling violation called before the shot by Loftus. She did take a couple steps inside the arc. So the basket doesn't count. 16-13. JMU leads, 3:07 to go in the first quarter.
And I think that was the right call, Anthony. Took a couple steps as she tried to stop and pop and just get that shot up to try and draw contact on that one.
JMU swings it around the perimeter. Griffin to Cooper Williams back in the game. Barron at the top of the arc. Back out to Mickens. 13 on the shot clock. Now it's Guafmi in the post. Stand-up jumper is good. 18-13, the Dukes lead. 2:41 to go in the first quarter.
That's something that Coach Brooks said before the season. Guafmi was getting much better at with that pull-up shot. You could see the size disadvantage there between Guafmi and Falk. Just shot that one right over Darius's head.
Asia Jackson into the game for the Pride. Jackson has it on the far side wing. Kicks down low to Durant. Had it bounce off her knee. Recovers. Drives baseline. Shot up no good. White had the rebound. Had it poked away by the Dukes. Mickens 3-on-2 for JMU. Barron near side 3-ball off front iron. No good. The rebound to Jackson. Loftus coming the other way for the Pride. Tries to split 2 defenders, but quickly closed up by JMU. White on the low block. Spinning jumper off the rim. No good, but a foul on Kayla Cooper Williams. That's her second. here in the first quarter. White will go to the line for 2. And JMU will have to make another substitution. Kayla Cooper-Williams, a very valuable player to this JMU squad.
Knows how to block the ball very well. Led the entire Northern Virginia area in her senior year of high school in blocks. Angie White makes the first foul shot, 18-14 in favor of the Dukes. That's going to be the big challenge for White, is making sure that she posts up against the likes of Cooper-Williams and the likes of Griffin, because while they're forwards, they're not great offensive threats, very big defensive threats. Coach Brooks loves to recruit the blockers, and that's what Hofstra needs to do down low, is making sure that they get the ball up, they get their shots up quickly as White makes the second one.
Cooper-Williams, 2-time CAA Rookie of the Week in 2015-16. Mickens, Barron, now Gwathmey, and Delisha Griffin on the far side wing. Mickens on the near side, down low block to Gwathmey. Trying to back down Falk. Good defense from Darius, and the ball tipped out of bounds off of James Madison, and the refs will disagree. I believe it went off of Falk. Referees meeting below the basket.
I thought that either Falk or Luciano hit it away, and that's the call that they're going to make. I think that was the right call. Luciano just swatted it out of bounds to try and stop JMU from grabbing the offensive board.
Mickens will inbound for the Dukes. Gets it back quickly now to Barron. Back to Mickens. Down low to Gwathmey. Spins around Falk. Post-up shot is good from Jasmine Gwathmey. 4 points for her in the first quarter. JMU leads by 5. Falk on the far side wing. Drives in with the left. Gets it back to Angie White. Blocked from behind by Gwathmey. And JMU will try to run. Near side driving in. Kick out to Barron for a 3. Off front iron. No good. Tipped by 2 Pride players right to Gwathmey. And she gets the offensive board and the putback. JMU up to a 7-point lead.
Hofstra has to grab those rebounds. You can't give this Dukes team any extra possessions.
Luciano, near side corner. Dribbles it back out, under a minute to go. Durant, low block, spins baseline, gets the layup to go. Ashane Durant gets it to a 5-point game, 47 seconds to go in the first quarter.
Griffin tried to intercept the pass, but it went right to Durant, who was wide open on the left block.
Barron to Griffin, now Jones top of the arc. Mickens swings it back out to Gwathmey. Step back, jumper from the far side wing off the back rim, no good. Durant with the rebound. Hofstra can have the last shot if they want it, and Luciano will slow it down. 20 seconds on the clock. Luciano draws Gwathmey as her defender. Falk on the far corner now. Gets a pick from White. Draws the switch. Falk inside the lane. Kicks it back out. Luciano, corner 3, no good. Tipped out, and it'll stay with Hofstra. 4.4 on the clock. Hofstra trailing 22-17 as checking into the game is Logan Reynolds for James Madison.
Would be big for Hofstra to get a 3 here to try and cut it to a 2-point deficit going into the second.
Luciano inbounding, gets it to Asia Jackson. 3 on the clock. Luciano in the far wing fires up a 3 off back rim, no good. So the Pride will head into the first quarter intermission trailing by 5, 22-17 to the James Madison Dukes. Certainly a close one so far. But for more, we go sideline. Our own Nick Velastro in the air of greatness. Nick, take it away.